Welcome to Clock In with Lynn. Welcome to Clock In with Lynn, honey. Happy Sunday, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I am so excited for this guest today, baby. Not only is she my sorority sister, she is so fly. She is, baby, y'all not ready. If you're not ready, get ready. But baby, she's coming for it, honey. I love her to death. I cannot wait for y'all to meet her. But let me just start a little bit. Y'all get sit back, get you something to drink, get you a little snack, baby, because we coming for you. Get ready. So let me just give you a little intro, babe. All right. She is an American actress, a singer, and she can blow, who was born on the hottest day of the year in Fort Worth, Texas, raised on the south side of Chicago. She learned to be creative at a very young age. She has been blessed in her career to work on critically acclaimed projects to include 6 Foot Under on HBO, y'all, the Whitney Houston miniseries for the Reels channel, Netflix, Drug Lords, the award-winning film Dear Vivian on Amazon Prime, her iconic role on Billie Holiday for the late singer's estate, produced by Apollo Theater in Hologram, USA, as well as a plethora of live stage work that yielded her a Medal of Honor from the city of Torrance and certificates of achievement from the state of California. Come on, and Congress for performances. Currently, honey, Audrey is writing her country. Y'all heard me. Her country pop EP dated for 2025 release date, baby. Are y'all ready? Help me introduce my friend, Audrey Harris, y'all. Let's go, honey. Let's go.
Girl, this intro got me spinning. Honey. Oh, man, the 10, Audrey Harris has clocked in.
Talking with Lynn, girl, I am so proud of you. I am so honored to have you here, just here on this live stage, baby. I know you've been putting in the work, and you are phenomenal. I love you to death. Oh, you know how I feel about you, babe.
I do. And you were one of the first people that I met in this town like over 20 years ago. I mean, the grind was so hard. We were doing extra work to get SAG vouchers to pay rent.
To get our SAG vouchers.
So, you know, when they say from the bottom to the top, here we are. And there it went.
I love it.
So and there's that.
Yes. Oh, and yeah, y'all know seaweed all day, baby. Honey, seaweed all day. The pink and green, baby. We are here all day, every day, honey. The first and the finest. Okay?
Well, some would also say the only option. But I'll digress, and it's a Sunday, so I will, be on better behavior.
I love it. Let's get to it. So I already said you're from Chicago, the south side of Chicago. How did you get into entertainment, Audrey?
Girl, I think I've always been a doggone entertainer. I'm an only child, so the TV was kind of like my brothers and sisters, so to speak, a latchkey kid. And, I used to line my teddy bears up and put on a whole damn show and performance. I know my mother thought something was wrong with me. Like there's something, she's talking to me, but I knew what I was doing. I was putting on my one-woman show, and the show has never stopped.
it. I love 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 it. Your journey been like, how has it been? Like you said, we met doing extra work. Anybody out there doing entertainment and want to come to LA, you got to start with extra work because you kind of learn like how the set works and you learn how everything moving parts of it. So don't be like, I've always, anybody that's coming to LA, I always tell them, don't be so where you don't want to do extra work. I feel like extra work helped me a lot because if you really like sitting there and you just absorbing everything, you're seeing how everything is moving. It's great. You know,
well, extra work. I ended up getting Taft Hartley on a project and with Scarlett Johansson and Topher Grace, and I was just standing there. Yeah. You know, but one thing it did teach me was to be humble and to learn how to be on time.
Come on.
And to learn how to have set behavior. Absolutely. And you never know also who's watching you.
Right.
So, you know, everybody got to start somewhere, but SAG-AFTRA, I thank you as a member for over 19 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get on set, I know that I'm protected and that my rights and my residuals are going to be there all over with. And I have health care. You know, you're not going to put me on no plane and it's going to be a problem.
I love it.
So, you know, that's how I got my SAG card, which was by doing extra work and learning from the bottom up and respecting the gaffers. These people have been here before you even woke up, hanging lights and getting ready for you. The actors are really the last loop on the hole, you know, of making it go round. So you come there and it's an honor to be on set and to be with all the creatives that, you know, have set up and have been ready from you, from the writer's room to, you know, the directors to the location scouts, crafty. You know, they're my favorite people.
I know. I love me some crafty. I love me some crafty.
Where's she at? Over at the food truck. Or Red Fan Midwest.
Yes, that's crazy good. Like, so what has been like your best thing? Well, we'll say this. What has been your best part of entertainment or your worst? You can answer both of those questions of entertainment. Like, what has been something that has been, because you know it's a challenge out here.
No, those are two really good questions, and I got an answer for you. Okay. The best has been, because I believe in quality over quantity. You know, if I do one hit role every few years, people gonna still be talking about it. And not to say it like that, but I think it's when I do a role and people remember it years later and they're still changed and they're still touched by it. They go away and they say, hey, you know, you really made me cry and think about my whole entire life. Okay, by playing this role authentically and telling the truth, because that's what acting is expanding the human experience. So there's understanding, so there's soul opening, so there's revelation. Okay, so we can be who we're called to be, who we are. Okay, and we can take off the mask. See, actors, we so kooky sometimes because we got to pull off the mask so we can show you how to take it off. So, and with that said, comes a lot of no's and depression. So to me, the lowest has been coming out of this pandemic and then shifting shortly after into a strike. So I feel like there's something called strike hangover kind of going on with a lot of actors, this new self-tape life. And, you know, it's just been a huge adjustment, you know, for a lot of us.
Yeah.
They pissed off the writers, poor writers. So, you know, there's a lot of regrouping happening there. And I haven't seen a whole lot of strong scripts come through because everyone needs a hug. I think the world needs a hug.
The world needs a hug.
The world needs quite a few things, but I digress. I'm gonna be good today. I know I got the girls.
Girl, them girls are standing tall. They standing on bed.
It's the bra, but they mine. And so many people, you know, I ain't had no good money for no work. If I,
You bad. You are girl, you
well,
bad.
they mine, honey. They cornbread fed. They mine.
She my
Anybody
Leo
want to know, but I do get it. So I'm sure they're like they're mine. They're over the shoulder holders.
Not only are you are my sorority sister, but she's my Leo sister. So me and Audrey, we connected quickly. Like it was crazy. I love you to death. And I just like we've been on each other forever. We don't even have to talk all the time, but even on the phone, it's like we ain't never missed a beat. That's what I love about you. I love that about you. So let's talk about it. You ready, girl?
She ready.
Okay. Let's talk about these relationship streets. Yeah. Your dating life. Oh Lord.
How is my dating life? My dating life has shifted because I've shifted. There gets to a point where you just know your worth and your value, and nothing less than that is attractive. So I've had a shift where I'm learning to not necessarily like what's good for me, but like what God wants for me. Because whew. They can bring you up and they can bring you down. And I'm on a mission right now.
Got it.
And I'm a woman of pedigree and quality. And it's not necessarily because, it all started out that way, but I've earned my keep. Right. And I've worked hard. Right. And I have a calling on my life. So, you can't come in, well, this, that, and this, and, you ain't putting all your ducks not in a row. We too old for that. I can't do the 45-year-old rapper. It needs to be.
That's a 45-year-old rapper.
Well, because this is the thing. I don't believe in the 50-50 deal. No, I believe I'm old school and I believe in roles. I'm gonna have your plate ready, but I'm not interested in emptying trash or cleaning gutters. That's not what I'm good at. And slavery has been over.
Girl, I'm about to don't let me slam the laptop down.
Let me get close.
Yes. I love all of it. Do you have any pet peeves though with anybody that's trying to date you? Do you
cheap men? And I don't necessarily mean monetarily.
Okay.
Although that's very important. If you can't
afford to, so people can understand what you're saying.
But cheap in time, cheap in love. I'm a cuddle bunny. I love and no, I don't like to be, have autonomy, have your world and I have my world because I'm very busy. That doesn't mean you text me and annoy me all day. That's not what that means. What that means, want to have be thoughtful with your interactions with me. And that encompasses a lot of things. What we do, how you feel, and what the vibe is looking like when we're together.
Right.
Okay? Because as women, we always give more. And I remember my mother saying, always, and I didn't agree at the time, but it's because I was young and dumb. And I didn't know any better. She said, always like a man that likes you more. Pick a man that likes you more than you like them.
Okay. I've heard that. Mm-hmm.
Have you heard that? I still don't quite know how I feel about that because even if I don't want to and I get my heart broken, I'm all about love and the Notebook and he's the one and well, you could be the one, but I can do bad by myself.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I feel bad when people say like they're in love and they have this. If something's not working out or he ain't doing what he's supposed to do, they have that gut sick feeling.
I fall, the whole dichotomy of I'm falling in love. Why are you falling? What's that song with Chris Brown and that other Jordan Sparks? I can't breathe. Tell me how you supposed to breathe with no air. Why you ain't got no air, bitch? Breathe. Open your mouth up and breathe. Why are you choking? The Lord is supposed to bring you life. It ain't supposed to
not breathe.
strangle you to death. I've never understood that. You're not gonna have me back on your show.
Yeah, girl, you go be on here every day.
Couches, my red velvet couches.
Red velvet.
The red couches.
Audrey, I don't know if you remember this, but when I first got with my ex, we're divorced now, but my husband.
I remember. I was at the wedding.
You remember this though? I'm gonna tell you. It was. I called you one day and I was like, "Oh my God, you know, he's doing this, he's doing that," and I girl, I was spilling it out like so.
What did I say?
Hey, girl, I'm gonna tell you. You was like, I was like, "Oh, he's doing this. He's being such a gentleman. He's doing everything." And you was quietly, girl, you let me do all of it, honey. And you sat there, you was just like, "That's what he's supposed to do." I said, "Bitch."
That sounds like me. I have another friend I told that too.
You were basically like, he don't get no prize for doing what he's supposed to do. And
that sounds like me.
You don't even understand how that really made me like, I was like, you're right. That's what they
have to continually remind myself of that. You know, it's a whole lot of dickery and trickery going on in Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. It's too much, honey. And you have to constantly, just like in this industry, remind yourself of who you are.
Absolutely.
And who you are made in.
I feel sad because I feel like we're going through something right now where women just don't value themselves anymore. Like, it's kind of like, like, I'm not playing with nobody. That's why I'm over here by myself. And until the right one come, I'm going to be ready and he going to be happy. But
it's a new breed of men. It's strange. They in the mirror more than we are. And they want you to, I don't know, to open the car door for them or something. It's really strange.
It's not happening. It's not happening. And they need stuff. No, I feel like a lot of these guys, and you know, because I got into the whole matchmaking thing, but I feel like a lot of guys are looking for mothers. And it's sad. And I believe that's because Black women have really coddled Black men, like they sons. And so they don't know how to. They like, I kind of want that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I don't got time for it.
It's a lot of things going on, and I hate to even throw this in it. I really do. Okay. Because we should be over it, and we got to get over it because we ain't getting reparations. It just ain't happening. But we're still getting over slavery. And and Black men are still finding their footing in society and finding where their place is in the Black family, because our families was broken up so much, going just from being sold to bug breeding to watching to not being able to stop your own wife and your own children be taken and sold off and raped. So there's this. You know, Black people, we have so much, we have big ideas, but sometimes poor execution. But what we got to understand is we have a lot of generational pain.
We have a lot of generational pain.
That our men have got to deal with.
But give me your take on this. And this is not to like talk crazy or try to, because I know love is love. So I'm trying to be real cool with how I'm saying this. But do you think that's why so many men are conditioned when they make money and they go out and get white women? I'm telling you, I have a sister that's married to a white man. So, and they are in love. So they love was just love. So I know love has no color. But I feel like, I just want to know your take on this. Do you feel like sometimes they feel like, oh, I made it if I go and get Becky? Because now would they look at me differently because I got Becky instead of having
PTSD from Jim Crow and hanging on them trees and It ain't funny. It's PTSD when I see, and it's not all of them, because you can go back in history and look at the Loving story. Do you remember that story? And I think they were the first Supreme Court, being married and black. And that white man, he loved that. They made all them kids. That ain't true. Love is love, and love don't come in those particular color. I don't buy that. But what you're speaking to, and what we've seen over the last 60 years with some of our affluent, black men choosing other, or having had a black woman stand by them and help grow their career, and then once they get to a certain level, leave and go to another woman of another race, which has been painful for us to watch. It absolutely is a status symbol. But on the flip side of that, with regards to white women, you having our man is your status symbol. So there's some like-mindedness there. Now isn't it? And I'm gonna tell you, when you come to dealing with a queen, you're right. That may be too much work for you. So for those that do that, you're welcome to move on. Because it's going to be a no over here anyway. Only because men are hunters, men are gatherers, men are providers. And I want any man that wants to be with me to have that opportunity. Right? I'm not going to take that opportunity from you.
Got it. Right.
If you don't want to do that, then you're more than welcome to go do that. But I believe in the African American race and the African race, and I believe we helped build this country, and we got a whole lot of karmic coins that we can cash in. I hope we forget we're walking kings and queens.
We are walking kings and queens. Girl.
We forget that,
and we forget that, and it's crazy to me, but I'm like, I get it. I know it's a lot of pain. And I feel like a lot of times they don't know how to adjust it. So yeah,
it's not a close switch that they have to do too.
I feel like I'm not giving up on us. That's why this is one of the reasons why I did this podcast, because I want to continue to talk and uplift us. And I'm for everybody. I love everybody. I have everybody on the show, and I'm so into love and happiness and positivity. I want us to get to a state that we love on each other and we pour into each other.
And trust each other.
And trust each other. Girl. And so speaking on that, child, or what characteristics do you feel like you need being a single professional, you doing your thing in this actress world and entertainment? What are the characteristics that you think that you need if a man stepped to you? Give me 3.
Being authentic, meaning that you're not wearing a mask and knowing who you are, and that being a through line, something that I'm not going to see you one day and you're this, because we get a lot of that here in Hollywood. And being authentic in the sense that you really like me for me. Like when all the hair is off and the lashes are off and I'm not in front of the camera and big, there's another RG, that's really quiet and introvert and reserved and peaceful. Don't bring all that over here. You need to be able to be grounded, and that encompasses a lot of things. Having a relationship with God, we all know how to turn up. We Gen X, honey. We know how to make it, but we're also the other half, which makes us unicorns and so special. Be grounded financially. If you can't afford to date, don't approach me. There is nothing for us to talk about right now. Not right now. if you haven't been to therapy, every black man should have been in some therapy, even if you didn't know you needed it. After seeing that man call out for his mama on that curb a few years ago, all black people need therapy. Come to me whole, because I've done a lot of work to iron out my shit, and it has not been pretty. It's an ongoing, right, effort to continue to stay whole. You can't just be all of this and this be rotten in the inside, like taking a bite of an apple and it's rotten, and then the worm inside of it curse you out. That's what a lot of these men are. They think that the outside is, but if we talking about lifetime and being, I'm only getting married unless it's right, and it's only gonna be one time.
I love it.
I'm too sensitive and I can't handle it. And I would say be funny. I love a man that can make me laugh, because I'm a kook and that understands my humor too. Because I'm a Leo, so we can be
Girl,
we can be a lot.
yes, we are Leos, and I love it, child. We are Leos, and I think we the best. I mean, okay, out there.
Everybody else is
They the best too. I get it. But when I meet people, they be like, "Oh, I had a Leo experience." Everybody got a Leo experience.
We're the sun. We're the
It's always a Leo. Like
the world.
Girl, we rule the jungle, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you this: if someone is approaching Audrey Harris, the Audrey Harris, how do you feel about him texting or calling you? Do they need like?
I'm old school. If you got enough game to get my number, then I prefer a call, because that sometimes that sexy voice, that deep, that vibrato, sometimes that make you cute. I need to hear what you're talking about, and I can break it down in about 10 minutes and see if it's a yes or a no. So if you are a yes and you are, hit them digits. Because back in the day, that's what we used to do, but it was on a landline. Don't tell me you don't know how to get to me. Men get to what they want to get to. So how strong are you gonna start off? So no, I'm not a millennial. I don't do that text mess, that Snapchat, that TikTok. I don't do none of that.
Wow. Now I know you were single. Do you want to give us something? Give me. You want to give us a 5?
I'll tell you what. I'm dealing with a new genre, so when I give you guys something, then I want to give it from my EP.
Say happy birthday to me. It ain't my birthday though.
It ain't your birthday.
You know I'm a Leo like you.
You sure are. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Come on, Audrey. That's my girl, y'all. Let me tell y'all something out here in these streets of like
LA. Good old Los Angeles, city of Los Angeles.
Girl, you are it. You are it.
You are it. You are it. You always been it. I used to remember, it used to feel like going to a mansion to go to your parties. It would be way out somewhere, all windy roads, and I get there and be all set up, and caterers and lights and a red carpet, and you always set the bar, and you're doing that again with the show. So I'm proud of you. It's not easy to, it's very time consuming to do, this kind of thing and do a podcast every week, and it's very inspiring. So keep going.
I love
keep
you.
going.
You are awesome, and you're one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's why I say it, girl. Don't I hit you all out the blue? I'm like, you good, girl? What's going on, girl? You okay? Girl, I love you.
You do, and I'm a little hermit crab.
The thing is, you know, well, I'll speak for myself, but I know when I meet certain people that touch me in a certain way, I would never ever not like reach out and do that because you you touched me and you just a good person. You got a good heart. You're genuine. You're talented. You're sweet. You're honest. You love God. You just it. So I would never not. And you my sorority sister. And you my Leo queen. So girl, the game is not played over here, Penny. So I was just like, let me call my. I just love you. You inspire me to be better. You're just dope. And I remember when you did the play with Kanique and you blew that out the water.
That was funny because you text me like, yeah, there's this play, this
Right.
show.
I was calling you to go with me, and you was like, I'm in it.
I was like, one night you coming.
Like, and
That was cute. That was funny.
it was so funny, and it was just great. And you've always been 100. You've always been yourself. You just did. Tag team girl.
Don't make me cry, girl. Don't do it.
No, you are
I will know you for forever.
You on so many levels because this thing, all the stuff that all of us do, like everything we're doing in entertainment, what we do in life, everything. You've always been 100. You've always been genuine. You've always been loving. You've always been kind, beautiful, of course. But I just really appreciate you, and I just love you to death.
Oh, you know I love you back, girl. Oh my whole God. I met you that one time and we've been connected for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. What advice would you give to a young girl coming up in Hollywood and all this craziness? Because it's a lot. Hollywood ain't the same than when we came up in it.
Not at all. I mean,
So
when we
any advice to them?
know who you are before you get here. Don't let this experience in place define you.
Okay.
Don't worry about what other people think. I spent so many years, and now we have to contend with social media. When we came around, what was it, MySpace? You know, so there's this whole dynamic. Don't It's quality over quantity. Don't worry about that. You do good work. You do wholesome work, and it doesn't mean to a casting couch, doing things where your clothes are off, doing ratchet stuff for quick likes and clickbait. It means really sharing the human experience in an authentic way and doing the best you can. And somebody will see you. Somebody will see you. Do good work. Just get in a class. Get around reputable people. Um, it's nowadays it's really a lot about and I hate to say it because I'm not huge on social media in the sense that it's something that comes natural to me. I'm a little private. I'm a person with a big personality that's private. But build your social media up. That is a fantastic way. You can be anywhere in the world. And that's a way for you to showcase your talent, showcase your personality, and let people know what you're about. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's free. We didn't have that when I was coming along. We had black and white headshots and hitting the pavement and the trade papers. It was tough out there.
Do you remember we had black and white headshots?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess reproductions went out of business. I don't know where all them people went, but yeah.
I love you so much, and thank you so much for being here. What do you have coming up? Tell the people what you got coming up, child, so they can check for you. Also list like your social media, all of that, so they can look out for Audrey Harris.
Audrey Harris _official. Check me out on Instagram. That's where I'm at most. I'm also Audrey Harris on Facebook. I don't do TikTok. I heard it's getting banned, but I'm always on IG. And right now, if there's something, a project and a script that I really connect with, I'm happy to shoot and to go in for it. But right now I'm really kind of focused on my music and some creative. That's been such a wonderful creative outlet, and I've been running from it since Apollo. So it's something I got to go ahead and be brave and do. I think it's going to shock a lot of people because it is country. I've been working on it before Beyonce. This has been something that's been coming along for about a year or so. And I'm also writing it. So, and it's something that's very precious and from the heart. So it's been very cathartic. And regardless of whether it charts or not, it's something I got to get out to breathe. So,
absolutely. Get it out. And the thing is I'm gonna just say this, and speaking on the whole country music and Beyonce, I feel like Beyonce being who she is, like you, something that you always want to get out. I feel like she's built that bridge to where now everybody's come. I have so many friends, that has been doing country, but there was
wow.
Yes. So I love this. Actually, you remember the girl that I sent you the picture? I said y'all look alike.
I do remember that.
She does country.
That's amazing. I know you're from Tennessee.
Yeah. And then she's been doing it for years, but intimidated, and it was not.
It's rough. Color and country is rough.
Even it, but this why. Let me tell y'all something. Beyonce is everything. She's opened the door. You can be mad at her. You can be jealous. Because I feel like if you don't like her, you just jealous. You jealous of all that she's doing. There's no way a woman of color that is knocking down these doors, honey. There's no way that you cannot appreciate and respect her game. Her game is sick.
Yeah, this one really brought me back as I was excited to listen to this album. And what I liked that she did do was she brought so much awareness to artists, color in country. From Tanner O'Dell, she had Shaboozey, Willie Jones, Megan Roberts. She has so many really just wonderful and rich country artists that people who actually are already a fan of the genre, absolutely love. I mean, I must have had Let It Burn from Shaboozey on my my ringtone for forever. And I said, oh my God, somebody else knows who Shaboozey is. Now he's selling out, stadiums. So I really love that she did that, and she brought the awareness, and that was brave, for her to do that. So, you do definitely have to give credit where credit is due.
No, and we have to give credit where credit is due, because she didn't have to do that. Girl, she could be up, laying up with Jay-Z, chilling out. Like she's already a boss. So the fact that she continues to uplift country artists, these country artists said that they stuff is streaming now. That wasn't even streaming. So I appreciate us. Anybody that is giving back and pouring into us, baby, it ain't nothing you can say about it.
It was really a nice surprise and really nice to see. And it was nice to see that Dolly Parton was so happy.
Yeah, and
have her collaborate on Jolene. That was
absolutely.
I just love Dolly.
I got inspirations from Dolly. Dolly has been my favorite.
I love Dolly, honey. 95, baby.
Dolly is it too. Tag team.
Did you see her at the Dallas Cowboys? She came right out.
I love Dolly Parton. So she's so sweet and she's so genuine, and she
is.
She sees nothing but love and generosity. And I really feed off of people like that. Like I feed off of people that are just generous and heartfelt and just want to give and want to serve. My heart is all about serving. That's one thing about
it's got to be at the end of the day, because it's what people.
I don't do none of this for me. All of this is all about service. Like even this show is all about serving and hopeful somebody can get something from it.
Mhm.
I don't do this for me. This is service.
Well, we thank you. And we thank you for your service. You're so pretty. Look at you. You're so cute.
Surgery. So yeah, so they know where to see you, right? You gave all
They
your
know where to see me. Audrey Harris _official. I am not hard to find.
and y'all, child.
And this stuff coming up. So it's exciting times. It's exciting times.
Body is good, child. If y'all out there want to look for you see a wife, yeah, she fly. I'm so messy. Messy, but I don't care. She flies, honey. Fly. Child, stomach flat.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I may be a little, slim thick for this summer in the bikini.
Even your slim
That's
thick
right, though. That's all right, though.
Slim thick is not slim thick. Child.
I may be a little curvy on them. My mama throw them D's on them, but we gonna make it do what it do. And I'm okay with aging gracefully too, and the things that are happening to my body, and seeing the change. It's a beautiful thing.
Okay, let's speak on that real quick before we end. Honey, Angela Bassett is a baddie. Like Angela Bassett can take my man right now.
Wow, about that, but
she could.
But I hear you. I hear you. She's aging exceptionally.
Like Angela can take my man right now.
And with class and grace. So that's the other half of it.
Basic, and she don't got no wrinkles. And she like 65. I love the fact that she's ageless and she's not letting age take her down.
No, not at all. Not at all. And she ain't had a whole lot of work or anything else. But I'm gonna tell you who else is aging gracefully.
Who?
Viola Davis.
Yes.
Did you see her in The Woman King?
But let me just tell you
that type of and Halle Berry in the last movie she did.
Aging gracefully. Aging gracefully is not the doctor. I'm gonna tell you what's aging gracefully. It's peace. It's peace. And
it's sit back now on that one.
Yeah, it's
all the way back on that one.
It ain't the doctor.
No.
It's a lot of Beverly Hills housewives is at the doctor and they still look stressed.
Yes.
Let me tell you what is aging peacefully is you got to be with peace with yourself. I was with my girl last night, Sierra Carter, actress, beautiful, phenomenal actress she got all the shows on Lifetime. We hung out all yesterday. And I was telling her, I said, I've never been this happy in my life.
And you look it too.
When you have that, I'm telling you, that's when your age, the shit ain't showing because you so peaceful. Ain't nobody breaking this peace with me, honey.
That's one thing I got, girl, is peace, but I have to fight for it. Sometimes you got to let them know, tell them the truth, tell them the whole side. Sometimes you got to fight for it, and you got to be brave enough to fight for it.
I fought. But at this point, I'm not fighting no more. At this point, I am loving on me and peace. Even if it's a bad thing, I'm not stressing at all. I'm like, okay, where's the solution to that? Everything is a solution to Audrey. The game ain't played over here. And I'm telling you, that's why the wrinkles ain't here. Because I'm not.
Well, like I said, I ain't had no work done nowhere because we working on.
I wish you could. You don't do a little cam for the people.
Just a little bit. Thank y'all for letting me wear the hat, but at least it matched my.
Stand up and let them see how cute you are.
Decor. Sometimes when you're grinding, sometimes that's what happened on them, but that's all right though. We here.
All right.
We still here.
I love you. I love you. I love you. So. You told them where to find you. What you got coming up next?
I'm working on this album, and just hold tight to my Instagram, especially my Instagram stories, because that's where I drop a lot of little secrets and little nuggets. And that's where I'm going to be sharing a lot of stuff about this new album, where I'll be doing some live performances. I've been doing that a lot lately. And kind of why I be doing some open mics and just singing new songs, new material, testing out new material. This is a whole new thing with writing too. And then it, like I said, it's, you know, get emotional and it's been cathartic for me. So it's coming from the heart. So that's a whole nother thing. So, and testing out, you know, what songs work with what set. So just keep an eye out on me, and I got something for you. Trust, you know, it's always quality. So
And
it's
I will send this to you so you can post it on your thing. But you have been amazing. I love you.
I love you more, honey. Thank you for thinking about me. There's a lot of, you know, everybody, and there's a lot of
So,
choices of
hey,
guests that you have.
yes. I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. And I'm wishing you all the best. I already know, girl, you a star. You a queen, honey. You hit these, girl, you chop necks off. So y'all, please go follow her.
Oh, man.
Amazing. She is everything. She's genuine. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. And she has the gift. And y'all got to support the gift. Come on, y'all. Support the gift. She got it. So let's go. I love it. I love you, Audrey. Thank you for being here. I know you're busy, and I appreciate you for being on class.
Yes, thank you for working with my schedule. Thank you for that. So,
Thank you for being on.
and I love you, girl.
I love you so much. And bye, honey bun.
Bye, baby.
Bye, baby. Hey, now y'all, listen. I'm telling y'all, this clocking in with Lynn with me is bigger than me. I have to be honest real quick. Clock in with Lynn is bigger than me. I want to give back to our community. I want to be into my purpose and my hey Charles. Thank you. I want to be in motion with what God has told me to do and has chosen me to do. I love Audrey. I love it. This was great. And please go support her. Go find her on IG. Follow her. Support her. She is it. Honey. She's it. And I just appreciate all of y'all that be here and everybody that's on here. I always love for people to like give comments. Oh, hey, yeah. So please, we got to support our own. That's the problem in our community. Y'all support everything else. And I'm not one of those that I'm not one of those to be like, oh, I don't like to speak negative, like, oh, they don't support me, or I got to do this. That ain't my kind of, that's not how I move. But what I will say is, what I will say is, support us. The more we support each other, the more we have leverage in this lifetime of life. Because if we are not supporting each other, the others will continue to dominate us. Okay? So you can sit over there, you can be playful about whatever. But I'm just saying, if you do not support us, we're doomed. We already don't have no competition because we don't have no one leaving estates or leaving like trust funds. If we don't got us, we're done. That's all my take. Y'all like my mic? I like my mic. But I'm just saying, we have to please people. Please support us. Support Black businesses. Support Do what you gotta do. I love y'all. So if anyone wants to come on, I had a great interview. I love Audrey. She's my dog. She's the boss. She's beautiful, beauty and brain. She went to Hampton. She's the AKA. Beautiful. Lovely. But seriously, on everything, I really need us to know what's up. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.